This is the final night of our new TV entertainment center assembly project. And this night, tonight we're actually installing the puck lights. So the Ikea shelves, of course, don't have lights, so we're adding them. These are the lights. I'll show you back here. Got them on Amazon. They're called Iubu. Look like that. They come like that. We got 8 of them at a time. What?
Okay.
Okay. They come 8 little puck lights at a time, and we got a whole bunch of them. We got tons of them. So they use they're LEDs. They use very little power. So that's good. And they come with a remote, but we're not going to actually use the remote. We'll dim the lights to however we want it to be, and then we'll turn the entire set of lights off and on at the power, at the surge protector, the outlet here, by use of a smart plug. And I'm using a Casa Smart Wi-Fi plug. So we'll plug this into this. This will go into the wall, and then this will go into that. And then whenever this comes on, all of the lights in both of the cabinets over here are going to go on. Boom. These lights are designed to maintain whatever dimness you had, so they'll always come on at the same level. And that's important if you're picking up lights of your own. You have to make sure that this happens. Otherwise, they might come on 100% every time, and that might not be what you want. So yeah, what I did was I created a template. I wanted 2 lights on each shelf. This is the bottom side of the shelf, and I created a template for the exact center location of each side. So this is the center, and that's the center of that. So I got one puck light going to go here, and the other puck light is going to go on the other side. And you can see if you unscrew them, there's a little hole, and they come with little screws, so you can just screw them in. Cords will go out the back, and I'll screw a tiny hole in the back of the cabinet so that the cords can go down.
We've already done one.
Yeah, we did one.
We haven't done the top shelf or the top part yet, but we've done the first shelf, second shelf. We haven't done the third shelf either because this is fixed. This can't come out, so we're going to have to do this. This and the top one. Those 2 will be last. These 2 we're going to have to do manually. Yeah, so this one is almost done, but now Darren's starting on this one, which I've emptied all the shelves out of.
So this is our assembly line. We also have 2 puck lights that are going into the crossover shelf, which we'll be installing shortly. Those will screw directly. 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
There's 3 slots, and so one will go in the center of each one of those. And we'll probably have to do a little more eyeing of that.
To do that before we put it up, probably.
So yeah, that's the project. Hopefully it'll all be done tonight. That's the goal. And boom, we're in business. Hey everybody, here we are. It is done. This is the completed project. This is the Hemnes from Ikea. It's actually a multi-part unit. This is the is it all Hemnes or is
Yes.
it? So there are 5 different parts to it. Four different parts. There's the cabinets, the glass door cabinets on either side, which you saw we put together. There is a TV stand right here with drawers, and there is a crossover thingy shelf that goes across the top. And all of these things can be purchased separately. You can mix and match. They sell these. They sell cabinets similar to this without the doors. We could have got more. We may in the future. Who knows? Probably not, because I don't want to put any more together. But this is what it looks like when it's all finished. They come in the dark wood, which is what we have, and it is all, well, it's wood for the most part.
It's pine. It's pine.
Pine. It comes in gray, and it also comes, I think, in natural. White. And we chose to get the darker one. And the sun is still up, so I don't know if you can see, but there are lights in here, which you saw us put in. Every shelf has 2 lights that are dimmable. We just keep it on the lowest dimming setting. These are LED lights, so they use very little electricity. I think we determined there are how many lights in here?
24 to 27.
27 lights, and the usage of all of these lights is approximately 50 watts. So that's as much as a 50-watt light bulb if you keep it on the low setting. So we got the lights from Google, and I think we talked about that last time, so I won't go into that again. So all the cables are hidden behind the television. Can't see them. The unit is actually connected to the wall, so it doesn't fall over. This is sort of important since we have the crossover, and these cabinets are top heavy even on their own. We got a lot of the decorations from Ikea, very low cost, like these boxes. Of course, you had to kind of put them together. The boxes were put together, but you had to put the whole hardware thing on, which took very little time. We actually are not completely finished. There's some white pots that are coming for the plants there and over here, I think, over here shortly. But we're really pleased with it. We're still kind of debating whether or not to put anything on top. Maybe not. Joe doesn't want to.
Nope.
We also got a painting. This is called Morning in Paris 2000. And it comes from Great Big Canvas. It's, I think, the largest version of this, and I don't remember the size. But it's pretty big. It's got a white frame. And we kind of changed the color of the hue light that's shining on it to kind of, because it looked pretty when it was that kind of violet bluish color. It looks neat at night. It looks really cool. But it looks neat too. Here, I'll show you what it looks like if you pump up the wattage on the lights. So this is the lowest, and I think it's about 10% right now. If you change the lights to 100%, this is what it looks like.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, ah. It's very bright. And during the day, it's probably not so bad. At night, this is casting a large amount of light. It's just too much. Maybe in the future I will look.
Maybe you have a day and a night setting.
To have a day and night setting. But it's controlled with this remote, so I can't have it on our smart system. Our smart network, the way we have it set up, I use Smart Things and Google, and it will turn the lights off and on, and that's it. Like turn off the TV cabinet.
Okay, turning off the TV cabinet.
Turn on the TV cabinet.
Okay, turning on the TV
So
cabinet.
it's on or off, and that's it. So I'm going to turn this back to very low. This is 50%, by the way. And this is 25. And I'll go down here to... Oh, this, so you didn't know this. I just hit the wrong switch. This particular brand of lights has a flashing mode. Why anyone would want this?
To cause epilepsy.
I guess. Yeah. I have no clue why anyone would want that.
Let me just have an epileptic fit.
There's a different flashing mode. And here's the non-flashing mode. Let's just keep it. Oh, it even has speed, so you can change the flashing speed. So you want to keep it off flashing instead? Okay, that's back to the dimmest, which you can't see in the day, but at night it's pretty.
And these really aren't on in the day.
No, I just turned them on for right now. The lights come on automatically when the sun goes sets. So.
Beautiful.
I think it turned out really well. I really like it. If you do put the lights in, just a quick tip: be aware that when you put them in the normal shelves, and the shelves that are not the top, you can put them right in the middle. It's not a big deal. People won't see the lights. When you put them in the top, you have to be aware that when you walk by, you'll be able to see the lights. And that's not generally what you want. You want the lights to be forward enough so that they are hidden as much as possible by the cabinet. So my advice to you, if you were to do this, center the lights on all the shelves except the top. Move those forward to maybe an inch or two in front of the front panel here. And it's the same for these. These are not centered at all. These are way at the front. Otherwise, you would be you would get the glare of the light. So anyway, other than that, everything came out great.
We made one mistake putting this shelf together. This was the second one we did. It was my mistake because I was going too fast and I thought, oh, I'll just get everything ready. That top piece with the hole, I don't know if you can see the hole. It has two holes in it. It's supposed to be the bottom down here where it supported this shelf. So because of that mistake, and we didn't catch it till this shelf was going in, which is almost at the end of the process, we didn't want to take it all apart, so we just drilled two holes to put the pegs in to support the shelf. So that has a mistake. And the first one we put together has a mistake, and I don't even remember where this mistake was.
I think that doesn't have a mistake. I think that the other mistake was the back of this.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
We turned it was minor. It's on the back.
You can't
it's the
even
panel
see
in
it.
the back. We flipped the way it's hard to even explain. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. This one had a mistake too.
You did?
Well, I don't know that it was a mistake on our part. We couldn't drill in one of the really long screw things. I had to actually take a hammer and beat it in.
Yeah, you're right. It's this on the back has a mistake, which you can't even see. And this.
Yeah, generally the IKEA instructions were pretty good. We were very diligent about following the steps one by one. They don't have a lot of written. It's all
pictograms.
It's all visual, which is fine.
If you're an ancient Egyptian.
The trouble is that if you have two strips of wood, like the mistake that Gerald made, that
almost identical.
There's just one tiny part that might be different, and you can try, and it'll fit in the holes and everything.
Yeah, it fits, but
it's not
right. So my advice to you, when you go through, if you're ever putting anything together from IKEA, take a highlighter, and if you see this symbol, the little hand pointing at something, highlight it. Do not ignore that until you understand what the hand is pointing at.
Don't ignore the hand.
Because it is pointing out the difference between something that looks very similar to another part.
It's saying, look.
Do not ignore the hand.
Yes, that would be a tip for putting together IKEA furniture.
But other than that,
Yeah.
we had every part we needed. Nothing was broken. It was pretty seamless.
Yeah.
Now it took us many days, but
It took 4 hours.
That's because we're over 50.
5 hours. Getting up and getting down. But yeah, it took, I'd say about 4 hours to do the first one, and then maybe 2.5 to do the second once we got into it. But yeah, you would plan for a whole afternoon or a whole morning to do just one item. This was the easiest, but even it had a snag.
Yeah.
There was an issue with getting something on. We figured it out, but it just, you're new to it. You never done
And
it.
all in all, there's many other pieces that, I mean, you can look up the Hemnes is a whole line of furniture
And it's
from
called
IKEA that have the same styling, and they all work together. So you can expand this to a wider. We didn't want to go too wide. And then the glass fronts, we didn't, that comes in regular bookcase, that comes in half bookcase, half drawers, some with glass. So yeah, and then the TV stand comes in a smaller size. So if you don't have a larger TV, I think it's a 58-inch long. This is 72.
Alright.
So yeah, we're very happy with it.
Very happy with it. I'm glad we did it, and glad it's over.
Very glad it's over.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.